What is the longest you've ever played a Splatfest for? I asked my community and found that most people only play for a couple hours each day, which makes sense. Splatoon 3 is a very exhausting game to play after a while, even if it is just turf war. My personal record for Splatoon 3 is 27 hours straight during the idle Splatfest. I ended with ruler plus 21 by the end of it, which isn't bad, but I've definitely seen people with a higher ruler rank than me many times in game. So who has the record for the highest ruler rank? Well, seeing as there's no leaderboard for this type of thing, I'm just gonna have to guess and say it would probably be this person. User at SLR2Tap recently reached ruler plus 80 in the Summer Night Splatfest, which is insane. Looking at their stats, they said they played over 560 matches, which does confirm that this person played for all 48 hours. They even did it in the same old versus bucket list versus save the day Splatfest as well. What a madman. Now, this is cool and all, but I mean, come on, you know what I'm about to say. Nintendo recently announced there will be a 72-hour Splatfest in September called Grand Festival. This officially makes it the longest Splatfest to ever take place. It makes me wonder if anyone will actually attempt to play all 72 hours of this Splatfest without sleeping. Even that Japanese player I mentioned said they don't see themselves playing all 72 hours, which is understandable. However, there was one other 72-hour Splatfest that took place in the past. Splatoon 2's Final Fest in July of 2019 lasted an entire 72 hours as well. Which leads us to the big question. Did anyone even attempt playing all 72 hours of this Splatfest? Trying to research this type of topic is very difficult, as you mostly just get gameplay videos or discussions about the event itself lasting 72 hours. So trying to find someone who attempted this is next to impossible, sadly. That was until I stumbled across one person. This person, who was brave enough to attempt this feat of playing all 72 hours without sleeping. The longest Splatfest ever played. That person is me. Yep, I attempted to play all 72 hours of Splatoon 2's Final Fest. Allow me to explain my backstory. I've always had an obsession with Splatfest in general. I mean, come on, just look at my channel. Even as far back as Splatoon 1 with the first ever Splatfest, Cats vs Dogs. I played that Splatfest along with another Splatfest, Marshmallows vs Hot Dogs, for all 24 hours. And in Splatoon 2, I went crazy with Splatfest marathons, doing the majority of the Splatfest for all 24 hours, but eventually they announced a 48-hour Splatfest in late 2018, Splatoween. With a failed attempt at about 33 hours in, well then, so I was meant to just sleep for like 30 minutes, but I slept for like 3.5 hours. I geared up in a couple of months for Frosty Fest, another 48-hour Splatfest event. With enough perseverance and not taking a short nap midstream, I eventually did complete a 48-hour Splatfest for the first time ever.
Congrats, man!
Let's go.
You're absolutely insane for doing this. Absolute congrats to you on finally finishing one.
Thanks, dude. Also, if you couldn't tell, I always made a custom stream layout for each Splatfest. Just goes to show how much I care about this silly event, even to this day. Anyways, in June of 2019 when the 72-hour Splatfest was announced, people were suggesting that I do not attempt this 72-hour Splatfest. And you know what? I agreed. I had little to no confidence I was able to stay up for over 3 days straight, especially after that 48-hour Splatfest. But at the same time, this was the only time this would happen. Well, until now, but whatever. And it is the grand finale to the Splatoon 2 Splatfest. May as well try, right? I started up my stream about 10 minutes before the Splatfest happened. Thankfully, this Splatfest started at 7 AM my time, which was perfect. All Splatfests in this game previously would start around midnight for me, making doing 24-hour Splatfests very difficult if you have a quote-unquote normal sleep schedule. So without further ado, it was time to begin. 3, 2, 1. As you could imagine, the first day of the Splatfest was very easy considering I had just woken up and had a ton of adrenaline. Even the first night wasn't bad at all. I went in with the mindset to just play as long as I can, to not get my expectations too high. Heck, even Failboat gave me a raid on the first day, which I really appreciated.
Failboat raid incoming?
Yo,
Time traveler.
no
What
way.
is it?
Hey, Failboat, how's it going?
Yo,
Failboat.
Failboat.
I watch your content on YouTube, bro.
On day 2, it's where the challenge starts to get more difficult at about 30 hours in, when the tiredness really started to kick in. I should mention that I did frequent stretch breaks and went on a few walks during the Splatfest to keep myself active. Also drinking plenty of water too to stay as healthy as I can. Always make sure to take care of yourself if you intend on doing a challenge as crazy as this. Please don't. Brian MB16, a fellow Animal Crossing speedrunner, gave me a raid at the 41 hour mark, which was awesome. Brian, thank you, Brian, for the 14 viewer host, man. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I was starting to slur my words, so we can only imagine how much worse this is going to get. Another couple of hours go by, and now all of a sudden, we're at 48 hours, tied with my Frosty Fest. At this point, I really start to think I might have a shot at this. Already at 48 hours played, if I could just stick it out for another 24 hours, I would have done it. At about 50 hours in, I start to have a stomach ache and try to have a Capri Sun. Yes, a Capri Sun. Don't question it. Eventually it went away, but I was still in a slump for the next few hours. Also, this might have happened.
Wait, no. What? Where am I? Was I? Seriously? Wait, oh, was I right there? Wait, where was I?
Thankfully, at about 60 hours in, I regained some of my strength when Failboat raided me again, which was awesome.
He's still going! He's on hour 60! Everyone go over there, throw some support over to this guy. He's been up for 60 hours just playing Turf War!
That gave me a lot of energy and motivation to finish, as I was at over 60 hours in at this point. And honestly, I can't thank him or anyone else enough for supporting me in this insane endeavor. The next few hours went swiftly, despite being sleep deprived for over 2 days straight now.
Do not call him Peanut Boy. I will take away your internet.
That was until about the 67 hour mark when I went stupid mode, ranging from standing still,
Cold, stop shooting at a wall.
thinking that I have the L3 nozzle nodes when in fact I don't have the L3.
Why do I keep using the L3? But I don't have the L3, dude. Oh shit. I keep using the L3, but I'm not using that L3.
What are you talking about?
Just straight up hallucinating there were enemies in front of me.
Tricked him real good.
Yeah, as you say, as you're shooting the wall and off of the map.
Yeah, it was quite something. And to top it all off, J-Moji gave me a raid while all this was happening.
Cole, how does it feel to have an audience of about 80 now?
Oh my god.
Thanks, J-Moji. The final 2 hours came. And yeah, nothing has changed. My eyes were starting to close while playing to the point where I was walking around with the map open. Truly legendary.
What the hell? What are you doing?
What? But thankfully I had Poke Powers, one of my friends in the call, to help keep me company, which honestly probably saved me from falling asleep at quite a few parts. So thanks, dude. Regardless, the final match came and it was on Kelp Dome. Also, this is the last Splatfest match we'll ever play. Holy crap. Yeah, you wish. But here it was. For all the marbles. For all the 24-hour and 48-hour Splatfest I played in this game, it all came down to this. 71 hours, 57 minutes. It was due, or, I don't know, still finish at least.
Wow, 72 hours on the timer.
We lost.
Holy fucking shit.
We won by 1%. Oh my god.
Yep, we barely won. Truly, an epic ending to this incredible journey.
72, 01, 30. Oh my god!
Congratulations, dude.
What the fuck?
I had done it. The longest Splatfest ever played. I just want to say thank you to everyone who came out and watched the stream. To all the people who kept me company in the voice call.
I'm a spaceman.
What the
Lasers.
fuck?
To the people who play with me as well and carried my tired ass for the rest of the Splatfest, like Garkster, Bloog, Bugs, Zach, and many others. Also, a special shout out to Zach and Jax, who both also attempted playing all 72 hours. Both played about 60 hours, which is just insane, and honestly, that kinda means a lot to me knowing my stupid challenges can encourage others to join me in them. And to everyone who watched me clutch out to what I believe is one of my proudest achievements I've ever done. I'm so happy to be sharing this story today, 5 years later. This now brings us to the present day, and I'm doing alright. I mean, I didn't die, so that's good. I wouldn't attempt another marathon-esque Splatfest until the idle Splatfest in Splatoon 3, Shiver vs. Fry vs. Big Man. Originally, I was going to try and play all 48 hours, but I only got 6 hours of sleep the previous night due to feeling nervous. I decided to just go for 24 hours instead, which looking back was a good idea anyway, based on how that Splatfest went.
Dude, we can't win.
But to anyone who wants to try this 3-day long marathon yourself in the near future, please don't. Unless you have full confidence in your health and well-being and making sure you stay active and hydrated often. Seriously, this is no joke. But I'm not going to stop anyone either, just please take caution and care after yourself. That's all I'm asking. Grand Festival is coming soon, and I'm sure as hell not doing this again. This has been the story of the longest Splatfest ever played. Thanks for watching.